Okay, I hope that was fun. It was my first time trying that. I did have to take this base off because, stupid me, you can see over here when I painted this and tried to get like a worn concrete effect. I didn't want brush strokes, so after I painted it, I used that spray bottle that I used to glue this down. See how this stuff's solid? That's not going anywhere. And I'll just pick this stuff off and clean it. And I'm going to put some ground... Oop, I got some bare spots. Anyway, I sprayed it and then dabbed it with a paper towel to get rid of the brush strokes and try to make it look natural. Well, who knew that this foam board was going to warp? So I had to take it out. Anyway, so here's my Superbird. My dedication is my appreciation towards Frank for number one, gifting me this kit, and number two, for everything that he does for the community. His knowledge and his expertise in his builds have caused me to want to step up my game. So this build was in appreciation to Frank. So obviously, you know, you guys have seen the most of the build from the beginning, so there's really not much to say about that itself. I used the Petty Blue, and I used the Close Enough brand, and I think I pretty much nailed it. I took the liberty on the front here. That lower valance is supposed to be body color, and that little bumper runner thingy is supposed to be black. Well, I wanted mine to be different. I did it opposite. Okay. I was surprised I was able to line in those cables without getting any of the Sharpie on the paint. So I was proud of myself for that. You know, I sanded the inside and the outside of the tires. Of course, I noticed in the first couple of shots, and now I just noticed I forgot to do the wiper blades, so I got to do that, and I got to do the door handles. Underneath, we got the exhaust is located perfect. It lined up beautiful. Did some contrasting colors on the front suspension parts and all the way down the back. So that's that. Under the hood, I did forget to remember I forgot to strip the air cleaner. So with the air cleaner does not clear the distributor, or this kit did not come with a coil, so I made my own coil, and instead of mounting it on the manifold where it normally goes, I mounted it on the firewall, just so that you can see that coil wire going somewhere. This was my first battery wiring job. The negative cable goes down the back side down to the frame, and the positive cable runs up and behind into the starter. I forgot to dechrome those ugly, stupid carburetors, which have no detail whatsoever. So I hit them with a Sharpie, and then I hit the very top with black, just to try to give it something. So it does have a radiator hose. The kit did not come with a lower radiator hose, so of course it doesn't have one, because I'm not taking that extra step. Most of my kits don't have one that when they come with it. So let's see. The decals, I was afraid of the age of the decals. They lay down beautiful. Not one single complaint about the decals, especially those front ones. So the back, I did leave it a little scratchy. I didn't do the best job I could have, but unless you're a diehard Roadrunner fan, you're never going to know that that's in there backwards. I think that the taillights came out perfect. Again, all I did was put Scotch tape behind the valance, the rear panel, And then I filled the from the front. I filled it with 2 coats of red clear red. I forgot to paint my reverse lights. I did blacken out the exhaust tips. And other than that, this was an amazing kit. I loved it. I mean, not a lot of detail, not a lot of parts. The interior, I don't know. The pictures you were able to really get in there good. But, yeah, I mean, you can see it. So, the vinyl top came out beautiful. Of course, a lot of people were asking, but it's molded in this kit. Just like the one Charger kit comes already molded in. So I did not have to do masking tape or anything on this. This is textured from the kit itself. So, all right. So I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to go over. Got the panel lines done. They came out perfect. It just bugs me every time I finish a model. I go, dang, I forgot to do the door handles. Dang, I forgot to do the wipers. So, all right, let me get you over to the bench and we'll wrap this up. All right, I'm back. So, yeah, so this was a really, really fun build, and I'm going to be putting that in my case. And I didn't think that finishing it up this evening was going to take this long. My plan was to get this knocked out, get the video up, and then I wanted to get started on my group build, my off-road group build for Pat over there at not Pat's, but Card Scale Dreams. I was originally going to do this in the camo, like the box art, but not use the decals because the decals are glossy. But I want to use that new airbrush. Where is it? Where did I put it? Oh, it's over there. So I got to do a gloss finish on this. I have to. I got to use that brush, and I'm not putting flats or acrylics through it. So I'll start on this tomorrow. I know this is stupid. This is dumb to say, but if you guys are not subscribed to Frank, he hasn't been putting out videos in a while, so if you're new to my channel and maybe you're new to the community, you might not be aware, but go check out Frank, what he's got posted. He's recovering from an injury, and he should be back, hopefully, November, which is only a couple weeks away, so, you know, looking forward to that. I don't know if it's just me, but his card looks like it's yellowy. Nobody else is. His other card's not yellowing. I don't smoke here. I don't smoke here. No, I do. I tell you what, I went almost the whole weekend without smoking, and my blood pressure was still all over the place. But as soon as I got in the truck this morning, I woke up, I didn't have any cigarettes. I got all the way out to the coast and all the way back, and I stopped on the way back. I'm a weak-minded person. Anywho, so yeah, so Frank, appreciate you, man. You're missed in this community. He has helped me out so much since he became part of this community, between the Camaro, fixing that little thing that I never would have noticed. Actually, I think I did notice it. And that's when he pointed it out in the video, and I was just gonna, I didn't see it, you know. But he pushed me on that, you know, and I stepped my game up on that, and along with some other builds. When I first did the dull coat on this, it looked good, but now it seems like it got duller as it dried, so now it's too dull. So I don't know if I could put a little bit of wax on it and bring it back a little bit, or if I'm just going to I'll probably just hit it on the sides and maybe a little streaks of clear coat. I'll play with it. So a lot of this I've already got painted, the parts. that are in the project box. So that one's not going to take long to finish. That one's got to be done by December 31st, as well as this one. That's why these two are my next priority to get finished. So I'm going to stop jabbing my jaw and say goodbye. And, oh, you know what I meant to say? I'll edit this and go back because there's something else I got to tell you. I just got this in the mail today. I was going to wrap my finger up in a bandage and put a bunch of red paint on it and say, if you guys ever get anything in the mail from Dave, Woody's, be careful. He's got a pin in there and it stuck me. But he sent me, it's a, what do you call it? A jig to set up the spark plug boots for your wires. It makes it a lot easier to wire them. So, Dave, I appreciate that, man. And I'm definitely going to use that on my next one. So I've got one more pre-wired distributor, and I'm only going to use it unless the kit distributor, like on this one, was so bad that I had no choice. So, yep, I'm going to get some use out of that, Dave. So I appreciate that. And everybody, have a good one. See you tomorrow. Appreciate you.